Liverpool's 2025-26 Premier League campaign couldn't have started in a more thrilling or dramatic fashion. In front of a packed-out Anfield soaked in both anticipation and emotion, new manager Arne Slot unleashed his revamped side onto the league's opening night, delivering a 6-goal spectacle against an ambitious Bournemouth team that left fans, pundits, and players breathless. The final whistle confirmed a 4-2 victory for the Reds, but the scoreline tells only a fraction of the story, as questions over defensive balance, tactical adaptation, player mentality, and the human side of football all played out beneath the Anfield lights. The opening atmosphere at Anfield was charged with energy. Yet before a ball was even kicked, there was a powerful undercurrent of poignancy. Liverpool had organized an emotional pre-match tribute for Diogo Jota, setting the stage for a night steeped in both remembrance and hope. The players, staff, and supporters paid their respects in a moment that visibly touched the squad, with Mohamed Salah particularly moved, seen in tears at the final whistle and joining with supporters in a heartfelt chorus honoring Jota. This occasion set an emotional backdrop that became inextricable from the football on display, a reminder that even the most spectacular sporting occasions are never far removed from life's deeper realities. When the action on the field began, it was clear from the start that Slot's vision for Liverpool was markedly different from the controlled, pressing style that defined the Klopp years. Instead, Slot's choices revealed an attacking philosophy loaded with forward movement, quick transitions, and bold risk-taking in the midfield and final third. New signings and tactical tweaks saw Liverpool seek to stamp their identity early, but also expose the team to counter-attacking vulnerabilities that Bournemouth, like Crystal Palace did 1 week earlier, were more than capable of exploiting. The floodgates opened early. Federico Chiesa, a marquee addition with continental pedigree, electrified Anfield with a stunning volley to register his first-ever Premier League goal. The stadium erupted, confetti raining down as Liverpool seized a 2-0 advantage, seemingly set for a statement win. However, Slot's reaction to Chiesa's goal was notably restrained. Rather than joining the celebrations, the new manager signaled the team to stay mentally alert, recognizing that the game's momentum was far from settled. He was right to harbor concerns, as Liverpool's defensive weaknesses soon came into sharp focus. It quickly became apparent that both sides were carrying the imprint of their summer squad changes and tactical transitions. Bournemouth, having lost key defenders such as Kerkez, Dean Huijsen, and Ilya Zabarnyi, fielded a makeshift backline that struggled with Liverpool's movement and attacking variety. Their haphazard defensive organization contributed to conceding 4 goals, with individual mistakes often proving costly. Marco Senesi's clumsy defending, for example, gifted Liverpool their opener as Hugo Ekitike muscled through, while Cody Gakpo's second goal highlighted Bournemouth's collective inability to keep shape under pressure. Yet Liverpool's own defensive evolution was equally fraught. Slot's insistence on attacking play left both fullbacks repeatedly isolated and exposed. Milos Kerkez, the new left-back, endured a torrid first half at the hands of Antoine Semenyo, his former coach, Andoni Iraola, seeming to anticipate the vulnerability by fielding Semenyo wide right. Kerkez was beaten and even nutmegged on several occasions before being booked just before the break, and from the opposite flank, Jeremy Frimpong was repeatedly left open for attacks, with David Brooks exploiting the space behind him. Bournemouth's tactical setup was clear: lure Liverpool's fullbacks forward, then launch sharp counters down the wings. The tactic began paying dividends in the first half, but it was after the break that Liverpool's defensive imbalances truly came under scrutiny. Slot, recognizing the mounting danger, substituted both fullbacks. Yet this adjustment, far from providing stability, sowed further chaos. Wataru Endo, a midfielder by trade, slotted in at right back but struggled noticeably. He was pulled too far forward for Bournemouth's first goal and, along with replacement left-back Andrew Robertson, failed to contain Semenyo, allowing the Ghanaian forward space to run riot. The equalizer felt inevitable, and when it arrived, Liverpool's defensive line was all over the place, Joe Gomez abandoning his post to leave an open channel for another Bournemouth counter. Crucially, Liverpool's problems were not isolated to their defensive unit. The new-look midfield, although packed with creative talent and attacking intent, lacked anyone to consistently shield the defense or stall oppositional counters. Both of Bournemouth's first 2 goals came when Liverpool's central midfielders were caught high up the pitch, leaving Alexis Mac Allister and later Endo to cover excessive ground alone. It was a pattern that had already been evident in the Community Shield defeat to Crystal Palace, and one that rival managers will surely seek to exploit in the weeks to come. Arne Slot's post-match remarks emphasized the team's attacking philosophy, conceding that their defensive openness is who we are and who we want to be, prioritizing entertainment and offensive output even at the expense of defensive control. Last season's Premier League title owed much to Jurgen Klopp's attempts to moderate Liverpool's naturally fast and loose style, but this opener marked a visible swing back toward improvisational football, risk, and high-octane drama. Individual performances merited attention amid the collective turmoil. Federico Chiesa's impact on his Premier League debut instantly justified Liverpool's substantial investment, while Hugo Ekitike, deployed in a Firmino-esque role, demonstrated versatility and an eye for space, notching a goal and an assist in a bravura display. Florian Wirtz, another new signing, sparkled in creative bursts and provided assists, laboring as Liverpool's attacking linchpin whenever momentum tilted their way. Yet beneath the sparkle, the cracks in defensive organization often lay exposed. For Bournemouth, the match was a bittersweet showcase. Antoine Semenyo's brace highlighted both his individual brilliance and the broader promise of Andoni Iraola's tactical plan. That he was able to play with such drive after reportedly receiving racial abuse in the opening half was a testament to his focus and resilience, a fact not lost on teammate Adam Smith, who admitted post-match that Semenyo's contribution was totally unacceptable, the abuse, but his response on the pitch was incredible. Bournemouth's challenges in defense, battered by summer sales and reshuffles, ultimately proved their undoing, but in attack, they showed enough quality to suggest this season could still offer plenty of promise. The game's final act was as emotionally charged as the opening. Mohamed Salah, who had cut an emotional figure all night, sealed the victory late on, before breaking down in tears at full time during the tribute to Jota. Supporters, recognizing both his and the team's effort amid personal grief, responded with the kind of unity and empathy that makes football more than just a game. The celebration of the result, while sincere, was appropriately measured, players and fans alike clearly aware that the journey of adjustment, mourning, and team building has just begun. As the curtain rose on a new Premier League season, this match offered a vivid encapsulation of what English football will be in 2025-26. Frenetic, high-scoring, tactically innovative, and deeply human. Liverpool's triumph came with moments of dazzling creativity and cold flashes of vulnerability, and while victory brought 3 points and early momentum, the performance left Arne Slot and his staff with significant work ahead. Defensive frailties remain a growing concern. The balance between entertainment and control, a theme of the last era, once again comes to the fore. For fans, analysts, and neutrals, the message from Anfield's wild night was clear. The Premier League is back, and it promises a season of chaos, quality, and unforgettable narratives. The stage now resets for the next chapter, one where Liverpool chases consistency and resilience, Bournemouth hunt for defensive solidity, and every player fights for something bigger than themselves, whether that's a title, survival, or simply the chance to honor a fallen teammate with every minute on the grass. For Arne Slot, the lessons are as immediate as they are clear. Liverpool's attacking talent has the firepower to blow teams away, but without organizational improvement in defense, especially when fullbacks push so high and leave space behind, the team will continue to ride a roller coaster of results and emotions. The new manager's charisma, adaptability, and willingness to trust in new signings will all be tested as the season unfolds. Above all, Anfield's raucous return to football showcased the power of sport to both distract from and unite us in the face of sorrow. The loss of Diogo Jota will weigh on Liverpool for the foreseeable future, but the magic of football remains, capable of creating joy, forging connections, and offering hope. With such a memorable opening, the season ahead is sure to deliver more drama, more brilliance, and the eternal storylines that define the Premier League.